Hi, and welcome to another edition of Pomona TV News for July 27th. The weather's going to be a high of 93. Well, there isn't much going on in news, so I'm just going to go back to memory lane here, so bear with me. Morning, JC. Got your cup of coffee on? Well, thank you. Hope you have a nice day. Okay, way back when. 31 Flavors used to be on Gary right next to Don Hughes Chicken. Went over there after school, come Lincoln. We stopped there and grabbed me an ice cream every once in a while. I wouldn't spend my lunch money. I'll bum off other people. And then I use my money to go down and get me an ice cream. Okay, over on McKinley, once you turn, well, if you're going east from Town Avenue, well, I should say west from Town Avenue. If you're going west on McKinley, and then there's the band. Well, there's an old storm drain there. Now, back in the day, used to be a family of raccoons that used to live down in there. And every once in a while, early morning, late in the evening, you see the raccoons come out. The little babies would stick their heads out, you know, and then the parents would go out foraging for food. That was pretty cool. And over there on that Gary Avenue, that travel lodge there, right after Alvarado, on the west side of the street, used to be a swimming pool there. And you can look over the brick wall there, you still can see the outline of the swimming pool. But yeah, you know, when I was in elementary school, I guess the car didn't make that bend there and went right into that wall and landed in the swimming pool. But I guess after the second time they decided to take the pool out. I guess it got a little expensive, yanking cars out of the pool. Talk about a car pool. Okay. And let's see, what else do I got here? Oh yeah, Pomona High School, the old Pomona High School. You know, Monterey Street never went all the way through. It stopped right there. I think it's on Palm Street. And there was a row of buildings there. I think it was like the auto shop, wood shop, metal shop. Yeah, but Monterey never went all the way through. Then after that, it was like the athletic field. When we were kids, we used to go over there and play around in the old buildings and ride our skateboards inside the gym. Stuff. So yeah, remember that very well. And you know what, I'm kind of a little guilty, you know, to prove that I was there at the time. on one of the base of the light poles there, when they were building the street, I put my initials in cement. I mean, really small. I mean, you wouldn't even know it was there unless now that I'm telling you. But yeah, me and a friend of mine went by and just kind of scribbled our initials there. And also there was a footprint of mine on another base of a light pole, but I tried to look for that, but it just kind of worn out finally over the years. I mean, jeez, I was really young. Didn't know better. Moving on. Yeah, Lincoln Park. Yeah, up there by you, JC. And all you folk up there. Lincoln Park, when it was a circle park, I don't even know why they you know, I guess maybe too many people were cruising around Lincoln Park back in the day. But yeah, it used to be a bike trail right at the edge of the Lincoln Park. It goes through the bushes and stuff. When we were kids, you know, there used to be a lot more taller bushes, thicker and stuff. And there used to be like a bike trail going through there. It would go kind of like a little racetrack that would go around Lincoln Park, dodging through bushes, stuff like that. And I kind of go back every once in a while, see if I can still see some of the little trail there, but unfortunately, a lot of the bushes, either they've taken them out or they just died. But yeah, there used to be a bunch of bushes, and we used to travel in between them. You know, and some of them were almost like enclosed. You know, and we'd be jamming around the park. I was just thinking, you know, they should make that park back into a circular park. You know, where the Lincoln Park sign's at. That was just like a little island out there by itself. And hey, if you ever do, you can call that little stretch that they put in there Wren Drive. But anyway, they should install that part of that street again. I can't understand why they did, but I guess they had their reasons behind it. Okay, moving on here, and let's see. Hughes Market, when they were building Hughes Market after they tore down Pomona High School. Now, me and my brother were amazed by this. You know, the sliding doors, like kind of like Star Trek doors. You know, going like, wow, we're living in the future. You know, so that was pretty cool. You know, after they open up, yeah, you walk up and the doors go like, but you know, like in Star Trek. All right, and then moving down over in South Pomona, White Avenue didn't really go all the way through either. It just ended there at the Martin Luther King Park there, off to the side there. And then there used to be a big old hill. And they used to call, on our bikes, we used to call it Shoot the Moon. You go up the hill and then come down this thing, you know. But they leveled the hill down so they could put a big field there. And make White Avenue go all the way through those car lots. Yeah, what a shame. And then I remember when the Pomona wine cellar caught on fire back in the 60s. Boy, that was a mess. But they rebuilt it, surprisingly, so Pomona wine cellar still sits, still there. And yeah, that was pretty interesting about, you know, the raccoons and stuff, and Lincoln Park, and all that good stuff. And you know, another thing I wanted to bring up, you know, we would eat dinner about 5 in the evening. You know, back then, you know, people actually sat at the dinner table and talked about their day. Then after a while, you know, my folks would go out for their afternoon walk, after dinner walk, and they'd normally go down to the mall. You know, back then you were able to go down, walk down Eleanor Street, cross the tracks, and the mall was right there. They would take their walk and stuff, and you know, they would talk about day's events and what I was up to. And so one evening I decided to follow them. You know, I was like maybe a block behind them. They didn't know I was there. But they were around McMahon's, when McMahon's store was there across from Buffin's. And they always go window shopping and they look at things and stuff. And that's when I, first time, don't see it very well. I didn't really see it when I was a kid. You know, they're sitting there holding hands, walking down the mall, kind of laughing and giggling. You know, my dad was a jokester. He had a great sense of humor. So, that was nice. I'll always remember that. But anyway, yeah, as soon as I come up with some more stories, things that I remember, it seems like when I smell flowers or feel a nice summer breeze, it brings me back to days as a kid here in Pomona. But anyway, I'll save some more for later. I think I covered everything that I wanted to talk to you about, like growing up in Pomona. And like I said, it's sometimes, you know, you smell flowers, or like I said, a nice warm breeze, and brings you back. So anyway, that's it for it. Like, you know, there wasn't much going on in the news and all that good stuff. Lincoln Park Bike Trail and the Pomona wine cellar fire. And, there's all sorts of things I could talk about, but unfortunately, I only got like 10 minutes here to do this, so I'm trying to spit out everything I can at one time. So yeah, basically, you know, Lincoln Park too was, you know, that was my backyard, my playground. You know, I know Lincoln Park also like the back of my hand. All my friends that grew up there. So anyway, like always, if anything should come up, I'll get back on the horn, let you know about it. And JC, I hope you enjoyed a little walk down memory lane there. A cup of coffee. I'll tell the missus hi for me. Okay, like I was saying, like always, you take care, and you take care of those ones you love. Thank you. Thank you very much.